Hello, welcome to News Vortex. We have compiled the latest developments in Turkey for you. Let's start with our first news without wasting any time. With the destruction brought by these earthquakes, it was once again understood that the durability of buildings is of serious importance. With the earthquake disaster, the issue of preparation of buildings in Istanbul for the Marmara earthquake is also on the agenda. Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality Mayor Ekrem Imamoglu also announced that they have accelerated their work on this issue. Explaining that they will develop a new model to spread the carbon fiber method, which is currently being applied in many buildings, Imamoglu said the following.
Our hearts ache for the 25 years lost. Waiting any longer means inviting death. Therefore, we will put the carbon fiber method into the service of Istanbulites as soon as possible. For this, we will support the citizens for the cost of the buildings to be reinforced with carbon fiber. As the municipality, we will pay the cost of retrofitting, and Istanbulites will pay it back in installments spread over 3 years. In this way, we will ensure that unstable buildings will at least survive and the risk of death will be reduced.
What is carbon fiber? Carbon fiber, also known as carbon fiber, is a technological filamentous material that is more durable and lighter than metals. Although carbon fibers are flexible like nylons, they are much more durable and rigid. How is carbon fiber produced? Carbon fiber is produced in 2 different ways. PAN-based production goes through oxidation, carbonization, surface treatment, and coating processes. The second method is the processing of orlon, nylon, tar and other byproducts through physical and chemical applications. How is building reinforcement made with carbon fiber? Carbon fibers can be glued with epoxy resin after being placed in the structure to be applied. Carbon fibers can be laid on the structure to be reinforced. Carbon fibers can be compressed into concrete. Thus, concrete and building durability increases. In structures consisting of metal components, carbon fibers can be placed by welding to the metal. Frank Hoogerbeets, the famous earthquake expert nicknamed Earthquake Oracle, who revealed that he knew about the earthquakes centered in Kahramanmaraş 3 days ago on his social media account, made another new statement. Stating that the planets Earth, Mercury and Saturn will approach each other on March 3rd or 4th, Hoogerbeets said that this could cause an earthquake on Earth.
The first week of March is very critical. On the 2nd we see the convergence of critical planetary geometry. This is very important. There will be a planetary conjunction involving the Earth within 9 hours on the 2nd. As a result, there could be a major seismic event probably around the 3rd and 4th of the month, or around the 6th and 7th of the month. I'm not exaggerating, I'm not trying to create fear, it's a warning. Because critical planetary geometry is known to cause seismic events. We should not underestimate this. There could be multiple seismic events well above magnitude 6 in this first week of March. There is no way of knowing. Again, it could be a seismic event well above magnitude 7, well above magnitude 8.
Professor Dr. Naci Görür emphasized that the danger is imminent in Izmir, stating that they made an examination with scientific data.
We make earthquake predictions, we talk with scientific data. We are not fortune tellers. There are those who are fortune tellers, those who make statements like playing Toto. These are very ugly. We are not fortune tellers, we are scientists. We have doubts about Karlova and Goynuk, Mugla Antalya coastline and Izmir. When we say this, we regret it. They say, is there going to be an earthquake tomorrow? We said, be careful about Hatay after Maris. We say this as a warning to local governments. It may happen in Adana and Cyprus. We also have doubts about Izmir. The peninsula in Izmir is divided by a live fault. Let's stop discussing faults and earthquakes. Izmir is a real earthquake city. If it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. We need to make the houses earthquake resistant. Izmir Metropolitan Municipality conducted a microzoning study. This study means knowing the nature of a city in all its details and managing the city in that way. If you don't know, no work can be done. Without knowing the ground of Izmir, the city's work cannot be done. After the microzoning study, what will be done is clear. After the 1999 earthquake, if the buildings were built correctly, don't be afraid of those buildings. The logic that all buildings will collapse is wrong. Push the municipality, universities, and have your houses inspected. It is a shame to discuss the costs. Let the municipality do it for free for those who cannot afford it. A new election is coming. Push the government for urban transformation. After the microzoning study, what will be done is clear.
President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan visited Gulbaysay district of Adıyaman with MHP President Devlet Bahçeli. The two leaders met with the earthquake victims staying in the container city and made statements afterwards. Stating that they could not deliver aid to Adıyaman as they wanted in the first days due to weather and road conditions, Erdoğan used the following expressions.
I ask for your forgiveness. Due to the devastating effects of the tremors and the unfavorable weather, we could not work in Adıyaman in the first few days as effectively as we would like. We are aware of everything and no one should doubt that we have done and will do what is necessary. Do not leave your ancestral homeland. We will build a new one and give it to you. We will replace every destroyed village house and barn with a new one. We will revive every damaged factory and business. We are determined to build a more vibrant economy, a more vibrant tourism, a more vibrant social life and a more vibrant future for each of our cities. Like every mortal, we may have shortcomings, flaws and mistakes. Of course, we cannot bring back the lives lost, but we have the power to compensate for other losses.
Two earthquakes centered in Kahramanmaraş with magnitudes of 7.7 and 7.6 caused wave heights to rise in various provinces. A research was conducted on the post-earthquake tsunami effect. The results of the preliminary post-earthquake tsunami report prepared under the leadership of ODT with the support of Boğaziçi University Kandilli Observatory and Earthquake Research Institute, the Academy of Athens and the University of Southern California were announced. According to the report, the first earthquake of magnitude 7.7 caused small amplitude tsunamis in various regions. The first wave was seen on the coast of Hatay's Arsız district in the 25th minute after the earthquake. In the 33rd minute after the earthquake, the highest wave with 14 centimeters was observed. At Mersin's Erdemli station, the highest wave was measured at 14 centimeters in the 48th minute. In the Famagusta station of the TRNC, the highest wave of 17 centimeters was measured in the 65th minute, while the highest wave of 10 centimeters was measured in the Karinia station in the 48th minute. The report said, scientific investigation of the small-scale tsunami event that occurred in the eastern Mediterranean due to the February 6, 2023 earthquake and determining the mechanism of its formation is important to understand the mechanisms of possible future tsunami events in the region in advance and to be prepared. This event is both an event that needs to be investigated due to the tsunami that occurred after the rupture of the directional fault with the epicenter on land and an event that allows the efficient operation of the early warning system in the region to be tested. The studies will give ideas about how the earthquakes that will occur on the seabed will create waves, how they will spread and how long the waves will reach the shore. It is not possible to determine where faults are located in the sea. The movements of the waves will give clues about the movements on the seafloor and the effects of possible tsunamis. We have come to the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and we wish you healthy and safe days. See you in the next video.